slide calls. The prophet speaks when slide calls. The secret leaks, the sky falls. The dice are tossed, the war is won. The battle is lost when slide calls. It's 13 takes when slide calls. The summer breaks, the sky falls. The rain begins, and on the box, some neon spins to insulate me from the icy aftershock. I feel each time that slide calls. Don't touch that phone, 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 don't touch that phone. I am right here, I'm making my escape. Don't touch that phone, don't touch that phone, don't touch that phone, don't touch that phone, don't touch that phone. Me and here, this magnetized tape. Touch that phone, touch that phone, touch that phone, touch that phone. I'm flying sound, my soul good and sweet. Touch that phone, touch that phone. I come down just leave your message when you hear the don't you dare touch that phone. When you hear the don't you dare touch that phone. When you hear the don't you dare touch that phone. When you hear the beat.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Leo the Lioness Queen. If you happen to like what you see on this channel, please make sure to click that subscribe button and also like the video. Oh, you know about Michael Franks? Hey y'all, let me get on here. But yes, if you happen to like this video, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. Let me give a shout out to all of my beautiful elements and a shout out to all of the Libras. If you happen to be celebrating a birthday on today or to this evening rather, I would like to wish you a very special and blessed happy birthday. And to any new subscribers, thank you so much for making a choice to click on this channel, and hopefully you'll like what it is that I have to bring. Let me say hello to the people that is in here. Hey, Janet Goodman, let's chat to you. My 2 cents, Black Mango, Coyote Cage, Shun Shy. Hey, Rico, what up, though? What's going on? Hey, guys, I was coming in here. Hey, Nikki. I'm sorry that I'm a little late, guys. Okay, I had to drop off my son or whatever so I can begin the work week. Hey, that way. Hey, Independent Lisa. Hey, guys. Hey. But yes, so I am coming in here to do a wellness check. Specifically to, hey, Miss Ray Ellen, specifically to all my elements, but my parents. So hey, Sarkonos, hey, Cat Money, but yeah, to my parents that are experiencing online schooling and you know, teachers, just everybody, okay? Hey, Lady P, hey, Kelly Pierce, I put the link inside of there. So if you want to click on here and kick it with me. Like I said, this is about parents and stuff like that. But if you just want to come on here and just kick it with me about whatever is on your mind outside of the negativity. Okay, like I told you, I don't want to talk about nothing that's going on in these streets. But just come on here and kick it with me about how are you feeling? Are you having a great day or not? Hey, TC. But yeah, I just want to know how you guys feel. I'll start off until somebody clicks on the link. For me, the homeschooling experience has been very frustrating. It has gotten better, though. They have finally found a program to where everything is in one spot. So that makes things very much easy for us to go ahead and just knock out everything, okay? Of course, a lot of students and parents are playing catch up because when we first got started, shit was all over the place. Okay. It was about 1,000 websites that you had to go on, which meant there were 1,000 passwords and usernames and shit that you had to damn remember. I used to be so frustrated. I called so dang on much that me and the superintendent ended up becoming damn near best friends. Okay. He was very understanding to, of course, my complaints and many other students' complaints or the parents. And I really wish that I would have been able to actually interview him on here, because he did say a lot of things that really helped me calm down and ease my mind when it comes to this whole new school experience that everybody is having to go through. Okay. So that's pretty much how it has been for me. Hey, Stephanie Renee, TC, why don't you come up here with me? I would love to know what it is that you feel about education, period, especially me knowing that, of course, you are from a HBCU. So, yeah, click on the link and let me know how you feel. And like I said, anybody else that want to click on the link, come on up here. You said Google Classroom has been helpful. What is Google Classroom, Chickpea? Thank you, Cat Money. What is Google Classroom? I've never heard of that, Chickpea. Let me see. Hey, so glamorific. Yeah, I've never heard of Google Classroom. Okay. Is that somewhere where they give you like information or different things you can look up for like different lessons or something? Because I've never heard of that. Oh, all the classes are in one spot for each subject. Yeah, hey baby mama, it has been difficult. It really has. And like I said, trying to make sure that everything is turned in. That's the biggest thing as well. But they are being very understanding of the students. Hey, Mysterious Mermaid, they are being very understanding of the students, and giving everybody a chance to turn everything in, because everything was all over the place. Then a lot of the different programs that they had, it was also difficult because of the fact that it was hard. I mean, some of the websites were shutting down. Hey, TC, welcome.
Hey, how are you? What's up,
LeoTheLioness? I'm good. Thank you for joining me. What's going on?
Oh, everything and or nothing at the same time. It's election time, so that's major on the books. Of course, election time, we have a whole new system, just like you all in education.
Yes.
We have a whole new system all the way around. So yes, it's a new education as well. I'm not liking what I'm seeing in reference to education. I really thought that this would be the time that we could change the educational system. And I just see that it's not going, it's more inconveniencing. I thought it would be more parent friendly. I thought it would be more parent parent friendly, parent inclusive.
Yeah.
And I see that it's really taking parents out. I'm not liking what I'm seeing at all.
Yeah,
not at all.
I think what it is I would say it like this. It's a mixture. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like for me, I was always a hands-on parent when it came to my child's education. But even with me having a full-time job, which luckily I working in 3 days, and luckily I have a village. Okay. So that does make things easier.
Exactly.
But I think because of the fact of me being a very organized person, having stuff all over the place gives me anxiety. I don't like it. Like I said, and two, with me not being an iPhone user, like I had never used any Apple products, so
exactly.
Even with me having to try to learn the iPad, that was a lot. Trying to learn how to turn in assignments and stuff. Like I said, now it has gotten a little easier because of the fact that they have made it to where everything goes in one spot, but it's still trying to make sure that you have everything together. And then you have parents who were never hands-on, who actually depended on the school to not only teach their children, but to babysit them. So I think it also has made it to where abuse has went up in regards to children because of the frustrations and some parents not knowing how to handle that stress and also not being used to actually participating in their child's education. Not to be disrespectful to them, because being a parent is hard. What do you think about those things?
I think you're right on point. You make some major you bring up some questions that I've had that I wanted to ask parents. So let me just ask you, how do you all deal with when a teacher is out? Like, how does that work? How is there a substitute teacher? How do you all get informed? How does that work?
Well, I would say so far I have not had that issue, but they do have a second teacher that they've added that helps with certain subjects. So, as far as his main teacher, she has been there thus far, but they did add like a second teacher. So, I'm assuming that if she was out one day, that would be the teacher that would probably take over. But so far, I've been lucky not to have experienced that so far.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's good. And it's funny because I was just trying to figure out, how how the information, the transfer of information, and in what time span. What happens if they don't have a teacher? So, at least is your child primary or secondary? Like elementary school?
Wait, hold on. Coyote Cage, what are you talking about? Wait, hold on, TC. Even if that was my G's, they friends with niggas that sent that S to other platforms and S and giggle, you didn't. Sean said, no, I understand. Ask why she has a void pick. Coyote Cage, I have no clue what you're even talking about. That's number one. Number two, I could have swore that I made it very clear that we were talking about something that's of importance. As far as anything that's happening within these streets, we're not talking about that right now. I have nothing to do with any of y'all's opinions when it comes to that mess. I'm going to be Leo at all times. I'm not going to try to explain that shit to any of y'all. So for you to even come in here on that type of bullshit is extremely disrespectful to me when I have been nothing but respectful to you. I do not operate to the beat of anybody else's drums. Leo does what the fuck Leo wants to do, and I'm grown. So, like I said, you can accept that or you can go on about your business, because it should not even have to be having this conversation with you again. I don't have to explain shit to you or nobody else. So you can get on out of here with that bullshit, because I don't remember you giving birth to me. As far as anything else that's going on, I don't know shit about it. But I'm very pissed the fuck off that you would even come into my chat and disrespect me when we're talking about some other shit. So just off the strength that you tried to do that shit, then I'm going to go ahead about my motherfucking business. I'm sorry, TC. Can you ask that question again?
I was just asking, your son, is he in primary? He's in elementary school?
Yes, he's in the 4th grade.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. You know what? That's the best grade ever.
Yep, he's in the 4th grade.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, he's in the 4th grade. And
wow. They're the best students in the world.
That's what I heard. That's what
God. Everybody loves a 4th grader. 3rd, 4th, 5th.
Yeah.
Then we're going into yeah, and we're going into something totally different. But oh my gosh, that's the best age. They're so lovable. They're so wanting to learn. And they probably, do you think your son misses the socialization aspect of school, his friends and trips?
He does. Before school even began,
Mm-hmm.
I had to actually sit down and have a conversation with him about the fact of him not returning to the actual building for a very long time. Okay, because pretty much all the kids were to start off virtually. They have been having, they had a parent teacher conference or a school board meeting rather last
Okay.
month. And then they're having another one next week in order to decide whether or not they're going to allow the kids back in the building towards the end of October. But I have it to where my son will be in virtual school to at least February. That is something that me and his dad both decided on that we feel would be safer, as a safer option for him. But he has pretty much gotten used to the homeschooling process. But at first, he was not happy about it because, of course, kids like to socialize. But he understood after I explained to him just having to be careful and just everything that's going on in the world. He did understand exactly why he has to stay home. And then I try to make it fun for him. And then, you know, they have the freedom of, you know, eating their little snacks and lunches, and me just being there with him to help him if he needs help when it comes to the work that he's doing. I think he's pretty much gotten used to the homeschooling aspect of it.
Excellent. Okay. And what about trips?
Me just being there with him to help him if he needs. Wait, hold on. Wait, turn me down, Miss Ray Ellen. Hey, everybody. He, as far as trips and stuff, I take him to do little things as much as we can because I still try to be safe. So I already do things with him outside of school. I always did. Then of course on the weekends with his dad, and then my cousin, she does things with him too. So he's always going out different places and stuff all the time. So that's not really something that he's suffering with because we take him places regularly. TC, we have Miss Ray Ella and we have Andrea Lynch to the panel. Welcome both of you ladies. What would you like to add to the conversation? I'll start with Miss Ray Ellen. Miss Ray Ellen. Okay, Andrea Lynch.
Yes.
Okay, you could. What would you like to add until Miss Ray Ellen able to come on?
This homeschooling is still driving me crazy. I'm already cussing and fussing right now. Okay, I'm like teachers are text messaging me saying, Miss Lynch, this is not done. You got until midnight to get this stuff done. I'm like,
and you have multiple children.
I have 4. Jesus, I have 4.
Oh my God, and they different grades.
I have a 4th grader, a 5th grader, a 1st grader, a 2nd grader, and I'm driving. I can't wait till the school open up. Let the heavens open up. Let's let them open up for the kids, okay? Because this right here is difficult. Okay, you got this Google class, and my teacher says my one of my sons, you know, he turns the assignment in, and then she sent me a text message saying he turned it in without being done. I said, huh? And I said, well, when I look at Google Class said ain't no assignment done. They posted shit late. I said, ma'am.
Oh, you on Google Class? Oh, so you do the Google Classroom too?
Yes. So they posted shit late. One of them want me to text message a picture of the in the book. I said, I'm doing too much. This is too much. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Yes. This got to be a lot. Ooh.
And I'm trying to navigate myself with the computer. I got my own laptop there. I'm trying to work myself and my girlfriend said, Andrea, my friend Erica said, well, having an Apple laptop, it's just like rocket science. Well, I'm not a scientist. How about that?
Wow. That's that. So do all of them attend the same? Well, do they attend the same virtual program rather?
Yes, but all got different teachers. They all got different personalities. And I got one that I can't stand. Okay. And I barely try to keep away from her because come December, when I sign my adoption papers for my little boy, I am moving him and her out that classroom. And I already told her.
What is your complaints when it comes to her? Because I heard you talk about it before, but what is it that you feel like she's not doing or giving you?
Okay, so I got 4. Okay, my house is it's a big house.
Okay.
I moved my kitchen table in my living room. Okay. I'm a little upset with that. So I got a kitchen table, all the 4 kids at the same table together. They all got their earphones on. Well, she complained, said it's too much going on in the house. Now I got social workers calling my phone. I got doctors calling my phone. Psychiatrists calling my phone. Now she gonna tell me I need to be quiet. Now I'm just asking her. I go to work at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm irritated because I'm not a morning person because I had to change my schedule around to come back home. I have a client that I take care of. I had to change my schedule around. I've been off work since school closed. I've been off work since school closed. But I had my girlfriend take over my client when school closed. But my client is threatening to fire my girlfriend, and she was gonna lose her job. So I said, let me come. Yeah, my client was like, Miss Lynch, I don't like her. She ain't like you. She don't take me out. She don't do the special things as you do. Well, everybody can't be me. I know that. I'm good. Okay, I know that. But I said, but you know what? I said, but my kids don't have daycare because they're not in school. It's COVID. She said, well, I don't like her. And I said, please, just bear with me. And so she gave me an ultimatum. You come back to work or your girlfriend gonna lose her job. Now look at here. My girlfriend got 2 kids. I can't have that helping. I said, what can I do to make this better for all of us?
Right.
She gonna say, come back to work early in the morning. Now she know I ain't a morning person, okay? But I did it. So I go to work at 6 o'clock, be at work at 6 o'clock in the morning. I get off about 8 something before my kids start school at 8:30. So I'm rushing home. Okay, barely had no sleep because I'm not a morning person, and I stay up at 3 or 4 at night. Okay, so I'm homeschooling 4 children. The teacher was like, "Oh, he need to go in the bedroom." I said, "Okay." So what made me mad was when I had the conversation with the teacher, I said he might have a little ADHD. I said he might need to go to the doctor. I see he's not paying attention in the classroom. I told her all this about my child. Okay, so she called his social worker on me, and that meant. And let me tell you something. Don't call somebody on Andrea Lynch because I'm gonna be a one mad sister now. Now you got me mad. So I said, so the social worker said, well, Andrea, she said that it's too much noise going on. She said, well, Andrea, can you make her happy? I said, okay, I'll make her happy. I moved a desk in his room, a table in his room, and a chair. Okay, so while he in there on his Zoom meeting with her, this what it is. While he on a Zoom meeting, he said, Miss Andrea, I don't know what page I'm on. Ain't that your teacher? She didn't tell you?
You know what, Andrea?
You know what? So wait a minute now. I said, you know what? Okay.
Wait, we have another guest. We got Purple Butterfly. Hey, Purple Butterfly, what you had to add to this conversation?
Good evening, ladies. Can y'all hear me good?
Yes.
Can y'all hear me real good?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Okay, I have a question for the hello elements. I have a question for the for everybody in the chat and everybody on the panel.
Okay.
My son has ADD. He's special needs. And the first part of the year he was doing really well. You know, he was focusing and everything, you know, and focus is his downfall. But it's like now that we're getting into like the gist of everything and he's starting to get comfortable.
Yeah.
He's losing focus. So I don't know whether I came in and y'all already talked about it. I apologize if y'all already did, but
no, it's fine. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, my question to the chat and to the panel is: has anybody with a child with special needs experience the same thing?
Yes,
Because
I have two. I have two
okay,
special needs.
okay. So just so I know that my child's not the only one, because he's trying, he really is, and he loves what he's doing. He just gets it got to the point where we had to start taking breaks because he
Yeah.
would get, anybody who knows, and I know because I work from home, sitting in front of a computer all day, you get bored. And it's monotonous, especially for a child. So I just wanted to know if anybody else felt the same way, because I'm at my wit's end with this boy. I mean, he comes upstairs and tells me about what's on YouTube, and I said, well, Jamari, YouTube you're not supposed to be on YouTube. You're supposed to be on a computer. What are you doing? You're supposed to be in class.
I'm finding the same thing. The same thing. I got two doing the same thing on YouTube and not being there, and they Zoom me.
Right. I mean, that it got to the point where I had to start taking stuff from him so he can focus on one thing. But I kind of feel his pain a little bit, because you sitting in front of the computer all day,
Well, I could say, not to cut you ladies off, but I can say, and even though I don't have a special needs child, but kids still get antsy. And so the thing about it is that like his teacher provides them different breaks. Like they actually have little breaks. It's a video that she plays for them where they're able to dance and move around and stuff. And then too, like I said, I sit here with him a lot of the times in order, so they won't be left off to their own or whatever and stuff. So I know that helps as far as with him. And I had to do that in the beginning, and now he's able to just go on and navigate everything by himself. And they have like a pretty set schedule and stuff. So I would say that probably maybe can sit with him a little more, or just give him little breaks yourself, like little dance breaks and stuff, just to move his little body around, because it is hard to sit there. Just try to establish like your own little routine in between, give them like some little snacks and stuff like that. I know that's what has worked for me. But Andrea or TC, is it some help that you can give her?
Well, I'm like this. I got two that's ADHD. I'm like this. Y'all finish y'all assignment. Y'all got 3 hours of YouTube. I don't care. Let's get these assignments done, baby. Okay, that's right. Andrea. Yeah. I'm bribing. Okay. Now, okay. I'm bribing. I'm negotiating. I'm doing everything. I'm like, I'll take it to McDonald's. I'm bribing. I ain't gonna lie. I'm bribing them.
So I like you already. Okay. I love her.
I'm bribing. I'm negotiating. I'm doing everything. I'm gonna take you skating. Let's get these assignments done. I'm sick of these teachers. Okay. So
I feel her pain though, because I mean she got 4. I only got 1, and mine's is 12. So he's. You were thinking he's used to actually the work period, and I'm thinking he is. I'm just thinking he's just bored, And I think the snacks thing will probably work for him, because Lord knows I got a house full of boys, and that's all they do is eat.
Yeah, so, just give them some little snacks and stuff. Some little bottled waters and stuff, and if they get a little frustrated, sometimes you may have to sit there with them and stuff.
Yeah,
and that's the thing too. And I know it can be annoying, but sometimes you literally got to sit there with them. One second, guys. Miss Ray Ellen, I'm going to take you out. I want you to come back in, because for some reason I'm not able to hear you. So I'm going to remove you from the thing, and I want you to come right back, because I would love to hear your advice. Also, Charlie is inside of the chat. I know that Charlie is a teacher. Charlie, if you're able to come up here and tell us from your point of view what it is that you're experiencing, and maybe some things that could help from parents that would be easier for you, just coming from a teacher's point of view. I would love for you to come up here and let us just hear what it is that you have to say as well. But until she comes up here, what else? Do you have something you want to add, TC?
Yeah, I this is just from the community. This is like the whole village raising a child perspective. My office, working with a politician, is in the hood, right?
Right.
And so we still have a lot of families and a lot of residential area right in like walking distance. I tell the students, I tell parents, come by my office and, come at whatever times. And, I'll chalk it up with the children, and then we'll talk about, the president of the United States, or we'll do like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I give them like a little career thing. I just like maybe about 10 minutes, because I can't take so much, because they ask me 5 million questions, and most of them I can't really answer.
Right.
Because they want to know everything. And so like I said, this is just a situation where I tell my parents and or grandparents or whomever, come bring your children to my office. Let me sit and talk with them, because that's what I do with my high school students as well. So I love to talk to them. I get about maybe 15 students per day that come to my office from 4th, 5th, and 6th grade.
Okay.
And I love the 4th graders. They are my heart.
Okay.
So they just take a walk around the corner, or walk a couple of blocks, and then the parents will go we're going to get a snack, but we came by to see you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Can you and then I give them like a little brochure, and then that's it.
Okay, that's dope. We have Kelly Pierce added to our panel, ladies. Hi, Kelly Pierce. What is it that you would like to add to the conversation?
Hi, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Hi, Kelly.
Hi.
Hi.
I just want to just encourage all the mothers and fathers, parents in general, guardians who are out there trying to do their best. It is not easy. I am a 4th grade teacher. It is not easy. This is a rough year for everyone on all sides. A lot of these districts have never tried or even tried to do virtual, so it's the first time they're experiencing. They don't know what to do. They're changing things every month because it's trial and error. And in my district, we've never did virtual either, so it was rough for the first couple of months. But we've got it going, and we're up and running, and everything's smooth. I personally don't teach the virtual. I'm 4th grade. There's 3 of us. And one of us, we in the beginning, we all had like maybe 13 kids in our class. Well, when we decided that this is not going to work, 13 kids in each class, we decided one of us is going to do virtual. So one of us is doing virtual, and the other 2, myself and another teacher, we took on her 13. So I have a larger class in school. However, she's doing a fantastic job. I hear you guys, which is funny because I'm hearing it on the parent end, but I listen to her every day, and she's frustrated going, these parents, oh my gosh, how many times do I need to email them and tell them, click the button?
I spoke to the superintendent, and what he was saying was that, like, the particular teacher that we have, he was saying that she in the beginning was feeling very like she was failing the kids. She has been a teacher for over 20 something years, and like you said, this is new for her as well. And so once he told me that made me also soften as a parent, because we forget that our kid is not, even though we know our kids is the most special thing in the world, we have to understand that your kid is not the only kid. And I said to her, when I did have a virtual meeting with her, I told her that I was very much appreciative of her. And I'm saying that to you as well. From a parent, I appreciate what it is that you teachers do.
Thank you so much, and we appreciate it. It's definitely a passion, because believe me, if it wasn't, please believe we would not be there. It has to be a passion. So it's hard. It's definitely hard. So I just want to make sure that you all know that this is just a difficult year. And hopefully next year we'll have 1 year under our belt. And if we're still going through this, it should run smooth. I know other districts have been doing it for 5 years. And they're like, yep, we went through the same thing, because I live in the Midwest and there's snow days. Before, we would just have a snow day and the kids wouldn't go in. Now, if there's a snow day or a 2-hour delay or whatever, it doesn't matter. You know, the kids know, the teachers know how to do school virtually. So there won't have to worry about a snow day and then you have so many snow days a year. If you go over, you got to make it up at the end. So the summer's cut off. So it's going to work out eventually. So just be patient. We're being patient, but it is difficult. And just remember, when you said the teacher has been teaching for 25 years, just imagine we've got some first and second grade teachers that have been teaching for 30 years, and they don't really use the computer much at that age. So now they're having to use the computer with these kindergartens and first graders. They don't know all the software, because they do limited software work anyway at that age. So at first they were like, I've been teaching for 30 years, I've never had to do this computer stuff with first graders, but now they're having to. So just keep in mind that the kids are also, if they're a fourth grader, just remember they didn't finish third grade. They did not finish third grade.
Let me ask you a question, Kelly, while I have you up here. And Miss Ray Ellen has joined. Miss Ray Ellen, 1 second, okay? We have someone with a question. And she says, hello, Leo and chat. I'm usually in the bushes, but I had to drop down to ask a question. I have a...
No, I can't hear anybody.
LeoTheLioness, or is it me? I can't hear anybody. Y'all still there?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, okay.
Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Miss Ray Ellen.
Okay. I can't hear Leo though.
Oh, she must have dropped off by accident.
Okay.
She's gonna come back in.
Oh, she says in the chat she'll be right back.
Oh, okay. It was probably Melvin.
I tell you. Woo. They have a lot of questions. These young people ask you stuff, and I'm like, listen, because I said so. They don't like that. They don't
My
go for that
12-year-old
answer.
is the same way. Yeah, this generation does not like that response. They don't like that, and they want to analyze that because I said so, and you can't analyze that.
No, right? It's amazing.
My 12-year-old is a debater. He likes to debate, and I'm not a debating person. I'm a agree to disagree type of person. But when it comes to my child, I don't agree to disagree. It's what I say, and that's it.
You're a dictator. That's right. You're a dictator.
Call me old school, call me new school. From what I heard, I have an old soul. That's fine. It's fine. As long as my child do what he's supposed to do what he told, he's good. But yeah, they don't like to hear because I said so. They don't like that at all.
You know what? We have I just went myself, but we have this we have an archery and an axe throwing like a whole space where it's a black guy who owns axe throwing and archery, and for like the older children.
Oh, really?
Yes, he allows them to come in, and if they come in like in groups of 5, it's usually like $20 per person. But if they come in groups of 5, he'll bring it down to $2.50, and they get a chance to stay there for, I think it's an hour and some minutes. And the archery and the axe throwing is absolutely amazing. It is so much fun.
Wow.
This is for 7 and up though. Yeah.
And see, I've heard of the archery, but I've never heard of axe throwing. What is that? Is that like darts? Is that like hitting
No,
a
it's
bullseye?
axes.
Real
Oh,
axes?
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
That's what I was saying. I was like, really?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
And
Is that a sport now?
they have a nice weight to them too. Of course they go through the whole safety issue, but yeah, he's doing a fabulous job.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's
he had
awesome.
to go through zoning. He had to go through zoning. So, you know how it is, your business and blah, blah, blah. So he went through zoning. And of course, they talked about the safety and security. And my boss has a 4th grader. He's going on 44 years old. Okay.
Right,
That right there. Whew. Oh my
Wow.
gosh. Anyway, yeah.
Thank you,
So
ladies, for holding it down. I had to come back through my computer because my my computer bootleg. So thank you, ladies, for holding it down. But y'all can go ahead and finish. And Miss Ray Ellen, are you able to speak or hear?
Yeah, you can hear me now,
Because
right?
for some reason hers
Yes,
is not
ma'am.
coming up. But go ahead, ladies.
Can you hear me now, Leo?
Yep, I can hear you. Go ahead. Yes,
Okay.
I can.
Okay. The only thing I wanted to, first of all, commend the parents who are struggling with this, but continue to press on with it. And I'm so glad you had a teacher come in who could give you the teacher's point of view. But the one thing I wanted to suggest is the way a child's mind works often is, with the positive reinforcement. And if the more you tell them how great they're doing, the more they will seek that positive attention and they will continue to be greater. When that attention starts slowing down, that's when you'll say, I'm so proud of you, honey. You are doing so great. You're paying attention and, that sort of thing. And they will internalize that for more of your approval. And
Right.
that really helps them stay focused. But the main thing I'm concerned about is the parents. Are they giving you all any kind of instruction or reinforcement to assist you? Any tools, any planning books, anything like that?
Well, Miss Ray Ellen, I know my Jamari's teacher, his English language, his English, what is it called? ELA. His ELA teacher is I'm supposed to have a meeting with her Friday. And I think I need to revise his 504 to have breaks, he'll have his breaks in there so they can allow for him to have the 5 and 10-minute breaks. I think that has something to do with him, with his instruction too. So I think that'll help him. They have been trying to help me a little bit with him. And I'm glad you brought up the encouragement thing, because last night I had a conversation with Jamari about a lesson he was learning in math, and that's his weakness. And he got really frustrated. And anybody who has a special needs child with any kind of condition that they have, they shut down when they can't get it. They just shut down. They don't want to be bothered with it anymore, and they get extremely frustrated. They can't think and nothing like that. So I think when I encouraged him and when I told him how what good of a job he was doing, it made him feel so much better. So I'm really glad that you brought that up. That is 100% true, especially with my child.
And one second, I'm sorry. And 1 second, not to interrupt you, ladies. We have another teacher here, Charlie. Thank you for joining the panel. Do you have anything that you want to add as a teacher, and also something that you can provide to the parents?
Hi, Leo. Hi, panelists.
Hi.
TC, Andrea.
Hello.
Purple
Hey, Charlie.
Butterfly, Miss Ray Allen. I was fighting child trying to get on the StreamYard.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's bootleg and But you
something
know
was
what?
wrong with my settings, and it said my microphone was blocked and whatnot. I had to go back out and come. It was crazy.
I'm
Anyway,
sorry that you went through all of that, but just to let you know, guys, I found something. I discovered something, so we won't have this problem until I get my bootleg computer taken care of. I found out that you can still add guests and invite guests on your mobile device. I found out how to do it, guys.
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah,
So we're
that's
on my mobile device right now. So go ahead, Charlie.
okay. I am teaching virtually right now, and it is a pain.
Hmm.
I mean, I understand and I like it because I have underlying health conditions, and I'm like, I could not see myself in the room with kids, not at
Right.
this point. But I have to do everything electronically. I have to make up their tests, other, tests that I would normally just run off on the copier. I have to transfer and put those in Google Forms. Anything that they turn into me, I have to do in Google, on Google Forms, Google Docs, Google Slides, or whatever. Literally,
Mhm.
everything is done on the computer. And I have kids that one little boy was coming in class, and we have, I heard you talk about breaks. We have several breaks during the day. These breaks are going to kill me because just as I get into my group, we start at 8, we have a break at 8:30, from 8:30 to 8:40. Then we come to work from like 8:40 till 9:30,
Mhm.
and they go to like related arts, or we call it special area art, PE, music, whatever. And
Okay.
then that goes from 9:30 till 10:20.
Oh.
10:20, they have a
Wow.
break from 10:20 to 10:30. I'm like, they just left specials. So we get to work a solid hour before they go to specials. And well, really an hour and like 40 minutes or whatnot. And then um after that we go to lunch at 11, from 11 to 11:45. So I'm like, okay. I had to get used to that schedule, but it's kind of working. Um
Right.
I had children who, like, I think I heard somebody say they're not paying attention, they're doing other things. One little boy was leaving class telling me he either had a doctor's appointment, he had football practice, all kinds of stuff. So finally, I'm like, you have football practice on a school day? I thought that was on the weekends. So I said, let me call his father. Called the dad. The dad had no idea. He said, what? He told you that? And I said, yeah. And then that particular day, I said, well, he goes, well, he was in class today. I said, well, he didn't come to class till after lunch. He said,
Wow.
you don't see
Mm,
me. So he
these
was
kids are a
sleeping
trip.
in.
They crafty. They very crafty.
Yes,
And
they
because
are.
he was home with the older sister. The dad was at work. He goes, I know his sister wakes him up. I said, well, obviously, he told me he slept in because he got hurt at football practice and his knee was hurting him. He was like, what? I said, yes. But
Yeah,
he
Mm,
you
was
have
up.
to watch these kids because all ages they will try to pull it.
But
Lord
he was
have
up
mercy.
bright and early this morning. He was the first one in my virtual class this morning. I'm like, okay, I guess that
So
dad
dad
got
must have
that.
said something.
Yes, that dad got at him.
Mhm.
Somebody in the comments said, question ladies, Bill Gates said that COVID-19 can last until 2022. So are the kids gonna ever go back to school? Well, I hope so. I hope they do go back.
I think they're gonna go. They're gonna go back
No, no,
with
no, no, no.
plans in place. They just have to put the plans in place for everybody to go back. That's all. I don't
I
think they're
agree.
gonna keep them on the computer forever. It'll drive everybody completely insane.
Yeah, it will. It will. It's driving me insane. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
Charlie,
tell
agree.
you.
Charlie,
Yeah,
I
I
have a
think they
question
will
for
also.
you. Charlie, I have a question for you as a teacher.
uh-huh.
Is there any way that parents can get some of the teachers' editions of the lesson plan so that when they work with them at home, that they can, for example, know the right answer or, work with them on certain things? Is there any way for parents to get that information?
Um, yeah. I mean, I can make it available to them. You know,
I
if
think that would help
but
a lot of the parents. Yeah.
I haven't done it yet, but you know that is a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I send home the study guides with the kids. Well, I send them home electronically. I send a copy to the children and to the parents.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and we're reading a novel right now as a novel study. So I put the novel on. I don't know if other states are using Canvas. Canvas is a site where you can put all of your lesson plans and all of the things the kids are doing and activities, and we can
That's
put in
what we're using. That's what I
external
use.
links. Yeah, and you can put in external links. The kids just have to click on it and do the activity. But what I
Yep.
have not mastered is creating worksheets within Canvas, because my district just dropped that on us with little or no training. I mean, we had like a 30-minute training virtually. So I'm like, how do I do all this stuff? So I did what I could. I learned how to drop Google Classroom in conjunction, because I know how to make the Google Forms and the Google Docs, and I link it to the Canvas. So the kids are kind of working out of both sites. It's
Okay.
easier. And the parents are more familiar with Google than they are Canvas. So,
Right, right.
Miss
Because
Ray
Canvas,
Ellen,
oh, go
uh-huh.
ahead.
I was getting ready to say, Miss Ray Ellen, that's a great idea. I can make that available. And I don't think anybody else has thought of that. But usually I send a study guide, which has all the answers there for them to study. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that can be possible.
Yeah, because they've been using the Canvas here for maybe about 2 weeks. And I
Mm-hmm.
found that the Canvas is easier because everything is right there. But then there's something else that we use that's called Power School. And
Mm-hmm.
that is pretty much what lets us know like what assignments are missing. But actually, I enjoy the Canvas. The Canvas to me has made things much easier, in my opinion, as a parent.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
I was
that's
just
good to
thinking.
know.
Yeah, I was just thinking of the parents who are not, maybe not computer literate enough and
Right,
may
Mm-hmm.
right.
need hard copies, who, don't know anything about what you're talking about, and they need something that they can see with their own eyes and put their hands on, which might help them, especially if they are not familiar with teaching, for example, or if they're one of those parents who don't participate that much with their children, say with homework and so on. I think hard copies would be great for some parents.
Right,
Oh,
right.
that because I have a couple of grandmas who are monitoring their grandchildren during the day. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, you can have them. A comment in here by She Mormon says if you are using Canvas, you can upload a PDF and have them to write on it using the Cami app. Yeah, my son is able. That's what his teacher does. She has the assignments will automatically pop up, and then it's a button that we push, and he's able to actually write on the actual screen. I had bought him of course, a iPad stylus, so he is
Uh-huh.
able to write on there, and then we just have to save it, and then make sure we attach it to the assignment. Attach the assignment and actually hit submit assignment.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Well,
okay. Well,
Yeah,
you know what? Somebody, like I said, literally, we started school. They delayed our start. It was supposed to be August 18th. They delayed it to September 8th. We got notice that we had to do Canvas like August 20 something. And we've had very little training. So even district people, I've had them in my room. They're like, "Oh, I don't know quite how to do this and this yet." So, okay, I will have to graduate to that. I'll fiddle around with it tomorrow and teach myself.
yeah, yeah. That's how it's done. And then Kelly Pierce, who's another teacher, she was up here on the panel before you got up here, and she's making a great point. She said parents are already doing the work for the kids. Excuse me, which is not helping their child. Zoom meetings
Mm-hmm.
are for helping students and parents with classwork. I absolutely do agree with that point. Um, I make sure that my child completes his own work. And like I said, even after school is over, I make sure that I go over the lessons and stuff with him. Like I said, luckily enough, my schedule is to the point to where I'm able to be home with him the majority of the school week. And have all day to actually sit there with him and go over things with him. But yes, for parents that may be listening, it's almost as, I mean, it's basically like you're back in school. And I know it can be frustrating, but you're gonna have to sit there with them and you're gonna have to go over things with them. And also too, my advice as a parent, when you find your kids being frustrated, it can lead to you being frustrated as well. But it's like we have to learn how to control our stress and our level of anxiety, because it's going to pass down to your kid. So you have to find ways to calm yourself as well so that they can easily calm down. Because if you're all over the place, that's going to make them even more frustrated.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
Before I go back to the chat, Leo, I just want to say one thing to the parents and friends and family and the teachers. I have to give a huge shout out to you all because this is so new and something that is during a very difficult time. And any and all efforts, you deserve applause because this is something very serious. The reason you're doing it. But I congratulate all of you for hanging in there with your kids.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Ray Ellen.
I appreciate that so much. But ladies, this has been an awesome panel. I thank everybody for coming on here and just participating in this. To everybody that popped up here, I appreciate it. To my fellow parents, we will get through this together and we will do more things like this.
Yes, I love discussions like this.
Yes, I do.
To the teachers, thank you so much for everything that y'all do. I totally take into consideration all the hard work that you guys have to do and have been doing for years. And if anything, this experience that we're all going through have really showed parents exactly how hard you guys work and that you do not get the credit that you deserve. So I am here as a parent to say thank you to all the teachers out there and that I appreciate everything that you guys do. Do you ladies have any last words that you would like to say before we end the discussion?
Well, hopefully I don't.
Leo, for that.
We all spoke at once. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I just wanted to just say from a political standpoint, make sure you make your politicians accountable, parents and teachers, for making you all's jobs as easy and convenient as possible. What you all do anyway is it's a labor of love. But what we're doing in Philadelphia, we're making it so that the parents and teachers can have a flexible schedule, and helping them with finances, helping them with financial resources, helping them with bills, helping them with rental assistance, specifically for, of course, our parents and our teachers. We always overlook those people, and we are putting in legislation as we speak. Now, each city and state, I don't know what everybody's doing, but make your elected officials accountable for making sure that you will have an opportunity to take care of your business as you're helping to raise the nation. And that's what I wanted to say. Thank you, Leo, Charlie, and
thank you, TC.
Thank you so much, TC, for joining. I really enjoyed you on this panel, and I would love to see you on future panels that we do. Thank you so much for your support.
Thank you. Anytime, and good night to the chat. Leo, take a look at your email, okay?
Okay, I will. Thank you. Have a great night, Queen.
All right, now, peace out, ladies.
Charlie, do you have any? Do you have any?
She's gone. Yes.
Do you have any last words?
Yes, I wanted to say thank you too. I appreciate you as a parent and all the parents out there. I know everybody's working hard and it's frustrating. And this is like our new normal for now. I think everybody just needs to just take some time out for self-care. Take, a break, read a book, take a hot bath, drink some tea,
Yes.
or wine or whatever libation you like. Just take some time out to relax and slow down and just take a break. It's very important to your mental health, your physical health, just everything. So I just want to encourage everybody to take care of themselves, the total body, spiritually also. So yeah, all of that. So,
Well,
God bless everybody. And I don't know if TC's back in the chat because I can't see it right now because I'm on my phone. But
yeah.
I think she went to HBCU A&T, and I went to Bennett College, which was right across the street. So
Okay.
we were in Greensboro, North Carolina. I don't know if we were there about the same time because I'm a little older than her. But anywho, shout out to the HBCUs.
Amen. Well, thank you so much, Charlie, for your participation and just your support overall. I appreciate it so much. And you
You're
have a
welcome.
great night.
I will. I love you, Leo. I'll support you all the way. All right.
I love you
Take
too.
care,
Thank
ladies.
you. Bye
Bye bye.
bye. And now we have Purple Butterfly. Queen, do you have any last words?
Yes, ma'am. I thank you so much for the live that you do, Leo. This is awesome. I love lives like this. When we talk about serious issues,
Yes.
that's valid issues.
Yes.
Everybody like a little bit of mess, but this is awesome. And I
No,
thank you so
I
much for that.
appreciate it. I appreciate you for participating. And I do think that I love to bring content like this. But like I said, in order for me to do it, I need the support. And the way that you showed up and all the ladies showed up tonight on the panel for me, that gives me the encouragement to do more things like this so that we can just discuss real life things and just give each other advice and just exist without all the mess.
Right. Especially when it has something to do with the kids.
Right.
So this is awesome. Thank you so much. And I do want to give props to the teachers out there, the teachers in the chat, the teachers out there, because I couldn't do it. I already know I can't do it. I gotta have enough patience to be a parent. So I know how I can't do it as no teacher. I already know it.
And shout out to the parents that got multiple children. Because I just got one. Okay.
I know, right?
Oh no, I understand how air. I appreciate it. But thank you so much, Purple Butterfly. Like I said, we'll be doing more panels like this specifically to do wellness checks. And I want to see you again. So thank you, Queen. Have an excellent night.
You too. Y'all have a good night. Thank you.
Okay. Again, thank you everybody for the participation. We will have more parent situations like this regularly because I think that not only does it give the teachers and the parents a time to understand where each other is coming from, but it can be like us getting our stress off and like Charlie said, us giving each other advice about not only how to be supportive to our children, but how to also keep our mental state together as well, because it is very much important. We as parents have to make time for ourselves. We as parents have to find ways to keep our stress level down. That way it could transfer positively to our children. Okay. To Andrea Lynch, thank you so much. My prayers are with you because I know you have multiple children. So like I said, shout out to the parents who have multiple children that are in homeschooling at the very same damn time. Okay. But I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. But before I do go, I do want to apologize to my chat for what went down earlier. I'm not apologizing to the person because that person is supposed to know better than that. They've been with me a long time, so I don't know where that came from. but I do want to make a public service announcement. Leo operates off of what Leo feels. I do not jump on bandwagons, okay? I'm never going to treat anybody messed up just because. I know how to leave people alone. If you give me the scissors, I will gladly use them. But I know how to walk away in grace. I'm not about to go back and forth about people. I don't get in the middle of people's stuff. Just because you don't like someone, that has nothing to do with me. I will not tolerate anybody questioning my character in any type of way. And as a matter of fact, if you feel like you have to question Leo's character, you are free to get the fuck away from Leo. And I say that honestly with love. I do not wish you no harm or none of that. But I'm going to maintain who I am, and I'm going to stand for what I feel is right. I am an adult. I am not a child. I do what the fuck I want to do. Other than that, have a lovely night, ladies and gentlemen, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.